So, the teams for MCC Twitch Rivals 2 have been announced, and there are some interesting teams out there to say the least. So let's go over them in this week's weekly drop. Happy Sunday everyone, and welcome to the weekly drop, the show where we take a look at news and updates from MC Championship and other events over the past week, and as well as maybe some other upcoming events in the week as well. But today is a Sunday, so that means it's over the past week. So let's begin with the teams of MCC Twitch Rivals 2. So, teams for MCC Twitch Rivals 2. Now, as you know, the players were revealed like a couple weeks ago, and it's most of them like 38 participants, as well as like some players confirming other players, something like that as well. And then we got our final 40, which we anticipated, to say the least. But the matter is, what are the combinations and what are the teams? So let's go over them. We got Red Rapids with iPeer, MathoX, SkyArt, and the Crew 84. Now, this is an all French-speaking team. You may have heard iPeer in QSMP, MathoX as a speedrunner, the Crew 84 in UHC, and SkyArt as very much a professional esports player in League of Legends and more. And as a fun fact as well, the Crew 84 will also be participating in the Twitch Ultimate Challenge earlier in that day with SkyArt, with Tauntaun and Jill. So pretty cool indeed. So if you are a fan of the Grill and SkyArt, you have 2 events in that day, which is full of content for you lads out there. Then we got Orange Houselets with Bekimon, Firebreathman, CPK, and Super Elvis. And as you know, Super Elvis from Rising and Pride 24. This is interesting. Firebreathman and CPK will be an interesting watch, to say the least, as it is like MCC 31, to say the least, but slightly better with Becky and Elvis in the same team as well. So expect this team to possibly come out in the top, to say the least. Then we got Yellow Yaks with Haki Headme, Jojo Solos, Shubble, and Smajor. Haki Headme, as you know, from MCC Rising, team with AMC, Max GG, and Bilzo. Yeah, he's a very strong contender, to say the least. Has been practicing quite a bit as well as, you know, content focused on like Bed Wars in the past as well, but has adapted to like other things like Hot 1.21 Tricky Trials update, exploring that update. So yeah, and has been on MCC practice server recently as well. Also, it's been a while since Shubble and Smajor pairing together again since MCC 32. Again, it was a regular occurrence in season 1, but you know, it's MCC 30. It's been a while, like since they teamed together. And JoJo's here to help boost the vibes and everything, as well as the skills that are needed to dominate this event. Then we got Lime Llamas with Sidonia, Falsesymmetry, Footberries, and Orange Juice. Now, Sidonia is an Italian streamer and is one of the last players that are revealed, and his content is focused on Pokemon and analysis and playing the game itself, and he shares the Twitch channel with Chiara, to say the least. So that's why like it is Sidonia_Chiara in his Twitch, or their Twitch. Pretty strong team as well with Footberries in there, but we'll need to watch out if Railroad Rush is in the event. More on the game soon, to say the least. False is also good, not cause I can't go over that. And Orange Juice, again, Railroad Rush, it's something that they need to be careful of, to say the least. But overall, could be dominant, to say the least. They won Craftmaster Live, Faust and Owen. Like anything can happen. Then we got Green Geckos, which are all Spanish speaking. We got Ansi-Shan, Serpias, Codified, and Shadun666. Now, as you have known, this is an all Spanish speaking team. We have Ansi-Shan, who's pretty much in variety content and has been participating in plenty of Spanish events, like the multi-day ones. And also the recent English multi-day one with House of Nightmares, with like a bunch of Spanish content creators out there. Same goes with Serpias, and also Codified, who is also one of the top PvP players of all time. And then we also have Shadun, and he's back again for his domination. So this team is quite strong, but will benefit in understanding the event more with more practices and such. And they have been practicing indeed, especially with Ansi, to say the least. They got signed Coyotes with Fibop, Jeremy Fraser, Stiffrish, and Woofy. And yeah, Jeremy Fraser is Dutch. He's a Dutch streamer and he has been practicing a lot, like really a lot, and grinding a lot. And you may see his clip where he completed Parkour Warrior on the practice server and he celebrated like no days and like really very hard.
Yes! Fuck yes!
Other than that, Fibop, Stiffrish, and the most requested player, Woofy, is here. And to be fair, Woofy is also a strong contender when it comes to his knowledge in MCC. Like, you saw like videos of him in Mogomail, streams on him during the team's announcement, etc, etc. He knows the event and he lives in the event space. Without a doubt, he can use those knowledge to help dominate the event. Then we got Alcoholic Solos with PeteZahHutt, Odeoran Sound, Jack Manifold, and Lexi Marie X, which is a new player. Now, it is somewhat an interesting chemistry throughout, but it may suffer some sort of lack of Minecraft experience, like the rust from Jack Manifold himself, and Lexi, who has only touched Minecraft in Blockworks Rookies. And that's it. And probably some other times as well, that I am not aware of. They will need some practicing to potentially compete with other teams out there, but if they are here for fun, well, it doesn't matter to say the least. They got Blue Bats with Corey, Fulham, Dark Eyebrows, and Gucky. And it's, again, possibly one of the strongest teams out there in the roster. Corey and Fulham can work together really well to become on top of the event. And you got also the improved trajectory of Michaela and Gucky. Like, those two will really help. The thing is that Michaela needs to watch her ability to go from one space to another for the rocket speed rush. If that case, Pog, it will be fine. Okay, cool. But this team can really dominate the event. They got Purple Pandas with Fable, Let's Hugo, Nurex, and Wish Tiger. Now, this is a German-speaking team, and they have been playing like Side to Scene, for example, a lot as well. And they also have done some content together in SMPs. And the concern for this team is Wish Tiger. He has not streamed for the last month, but we will have to see him and his team whether to come out on top or not. They may need some practicing, but yeah, they have really much a potential indeed. Again, I have not known nothing too much about the teams, like some of the non-English speaking teams, but hey, there's potential out there when we gloss over them. And finally, we have Pink Parrots with AMC, Tubble, FitMC, and Sandwich Lord. No questions asked. Like, if you look at Sandwich Lord, he can be in first place no matter what. He's the top of the Parkour Warrior leaderboard. He's trying to get on top of the Ace Race leaderboard. He really is here to win. Otherwise, the other three, that means AMC, Tubble, and Fit, could be interesting when it comes to performance and the way they would play. Fit has plenty of experience in PvP, especially with 2B2T, and Tubble and AMC are veterans of MCC. So yeah, this team will be a wild card when it comes to if they compete for fun, or they compete for competitiveness, or they are competing for both. Like, really, it depends. Overall, from my personal opinion, this team's roster seems to be one of the most competitive yet. And possibly, if you know Blockworks, possibly Blockworks-like type deal with a lot of newcomers and more people from other communities. You know, hey, this is MCC Twitch Rivals EU. Include all those lads competing in a very grand Minecraft tournament. And we can't wait to see how they will perform next Sunday. On to the games now for TR2, and the reason why I mentioned this is, well, the games were actually leaked a couple weeks ago, and while I discussed those games on streams like MCC Central, I will not exactly review them here. Go watch the VOD if you want to know the logistics of them. But the games I'd say, are looking to be a mix of all areas: PvP, movement, and team. And there's an interesting twist for a team game, which will be revealed on either Wednesday or the update video. And for sure, we will talk about everything that you need to know on the next weekly drop. Alright, it's time now to recap some of the other events that are not MCC that happened on Saturday and Friday. Note that as of the time recording this, I do not know the winners, so yeah, you will have to find out by yourselves. So, but except for this first one, Jackass Game Night was. As you know, Jackass Game Night has been running on MCC Island for so long now, and it is the first custom event for Jackass Game Night. And Ginger Goldfish won with Brinks, Arrow, Pinecone, Sahara, and Qixings. So congratulations to them. Apart from that, Saturday is a very jam-packed day indeed, with like a lot of events, like I think 6 events to say the least. First of all, we got Blissful Championships Anniversary with old maps and revamps of some of the games. Then we have Fruit Wars Pride 2 with one of the Central Crew members, Aqua Dragon, casting alongside the past Central Crew member of Overnish. So yeah, and they are raising money for charity as well for that event. And speaking of charity, Blockfest has its Pride special event, and it's the last event of the season. So it's a very much a good send-off indeed of that season. Then we have 2 events that ran by EVNT and well, and also its division of Stellar Studios. First of all, we have the 3-day event of Pride on the Block, containing minigames, performances, and all that kinds of crack. So be sure to check it out when it is still here. At the time recording this, it is still here, and at the time releasing this, it is also a couple hours before it's gone. So be sure to check it out. Then we have Pride Games 2024, hosted by, as you know, EVNT and Kabuto. So be sure to check out the perspectives then. Then we have Chillers Championships Rewind. If you don't know about Chillers Championships, it's just a silly little event by MCC testers, nerds, and all that kinds of people. So yeah, they have their flashback events, and you may want to be interested on the history of Minecraft events during that time. Yeah. And finally, we got a game show in our hands, the Quiz Live, with Rustic Dragon, Arrington, and Jamput Bong as the competitors and the contestants for the episode. So yeah, be sure to check out all of the events that are here, that I've listed. Some I may have missed, so be also check out those events that I've missed, and here as well as donate to charity, some of the charities that these events have showcased and have been supporting. So yeah, thank you so much to Bumpy Jake as well as various other Twitter accounts for recapping some of the events that will be happening last weekend. That is all for the weekly drop from MCC Live Show. This is our first weekly drop, as you can see. I am in a new place right now, like different background, all that kinds of stuff, and things are looking a little bit scuffed at the moment, but it will be sorted out as time goes by. Anyways though, new weekly drop next Saturday, for sure this time. I'll see you then. Bye bye.